Hello and welcome again to the winners for the second week of the finals for 1979, and in Melbourne we were greeted by real spring weather with a maximum temperature of 20 degrees, and in a Melbourne winter that's fairly rare indeed. In the program we have the best of both semi-finals, where in the match between Carlton and North Melbourne the two main ruckmen, Peter Jones and Gary Dempsey, were both injured and failed to see out till half-time. The elimination semi between Collingwood and Fitzroy, where for the second week in a row Collingwood mixed it with the opposition in a show of strength. And interviews with Carlton's captain-coach Alex Jezelenko, and also later in the program an interview as well with Collingwood's coach Tom Hafey. Later in the program our regular features of Mark of the Day and Goal of the Day, and as well get ready for our competition where you can win a couple of tickets to see this year's VFL Grand Final by nominating our Mark of the Year and Goal of the Year, and we'll be having a look at some more highlights from some of the best football during the year in our competition and our viewers' prize later in the program. Well, the major semi-final, the winner going straight to the grand final between Carlton and North Melbourne, was played at VFL Park. During the season, both teams had won one match each, and they'd fought out favouritism for the flag during the whole year. It was a big crowd out there which beat the record for a second semi-final at VFL Park, the crowd 69,000. It opened with low scoring, but typical tremendous finals pressure, and we pick it up at the opening bounce, and with me, commentators Doug Hayward and Jeff Leake.
Umpires Jim Chapman and Neville Nash, and Jim Chapman's the first man to bounce the ball with Dempsey and Peter Jones. An awkward contrary bounce, Dempsey down. Free kick, as so often happens in the final, at the first bounce. Dempsey didn't know he was going to get it and takes the free kick, and will drive the Northers into attack, and a shocking kick straight to Jones. They tumble on the ground, and again the umpire's whistle blows, and this time it'll be a bounce.
Still in that centre square. Good shot of Jones with a tap down.
Third free kick.
I'd say that these early minutes in this match, semi-final, are very, very vital. Carlton haven't had a run in the final yet, but it's North Melbourne's second attempt. Almost a beheader to McConville, and he'll take the third free kick from the centre of the ground, and it just triples now towards half forward. North Melbourne should have taken that mark. It was Law who fumbled it badly. Keogh's in possession, caught by Law, hurled into the turf, and a baller.
Jam-packed crowd, fine weather, temperature 20 or over. Half-back for North Melbourne. Jones and Dempsey, and again a free kick and ruck, and Percy Jones with his second free mucked up the first one up to the forward pocket. In front Brown, Dench spoils. Dempsey there, Courtland not in possession, but taken away by Dench up towards the centre. In front McConville. Running onto the ball is Schimmelbusch, knocked over by Jones. No whistle, congested pack, and the ball held in there, and another ball up. So the umpire's really working hard in the opening couple of minutes.
They certainly are. Out wide it goes, and driven down towards the half-forward line where McClure in front, beautifully McCann, and McCann takes free kick actually. Didn't hold it long enough for the mark, and he's done so well in previous meetings against McClure. McCann now. Over the mark goes McClure, and the umpires obsessed with taking control of the game early in the match, and 15-metre penalty. McCann again, looking for Dempsey. Dempsey's in great position. Oh, beautiful shepherding too. Dempsey out wide goes to Boyce. Boyce on the outer half-forward flank, kicks it back towards that full-forward zone, and Harms takes the mark.
I wonder how long Harms will spend in the back line. Jezza in the centre, and a long kick by Harms. Dempsey's in the position, but Jones outmanoeuvred him then. Here goes Keogh together with Law. Oh, a good tackle from Schimmelbusch, one of the best tacklers in the business. Picked up by Law now on the wing towards a half-forward flank. Players desperately frightened of making a mistake. Dempsey got the handball, was hurled to the ground. Free kick against him. And Carlton are the receivers on the back flank.
And Dempsey holding the ball, that was really sudden death. Just over centre wing goes the kick. congested pack once again. Alves is in there. He was named as an interchange player, but for the second week in a row started in the 18. Ball up just behind centre wing for North Melbourne. Clean possession by Keogh, smothered by Tanner. Tanner's kick, a high one, out towards centre wing. 1 against 1, Francis and Schimmelbusch. The ball stays in for Schimmer. The handball's up the ground. Well done, Casson. Casson's kicked the half forward, and Boys gets his second touch, but muffs it. Through goes Glendinning, over the head with the handball. Punched upfield by Bryant, and here's Harms with Melrose. Melrose handball, indirect. Klomp backs into Bryant. Down he goes. And the free kick goes to Robert Klomp.
Klomp, a long hand pass out wide towards centre halfway back with the chances there for Armstrong. Boots it down, McConville it was. Underneath it, kick. Couldn't take the mark. Well played, McClure. Taken away from him. Jarrett hits it out. Follows on strongly. Keogh tackles him very well. Drops the ball. And the free kick goes to Trevor Keogh. Keogh quickly on. A beautiful pass to Johnson. No, it's too wide. Chance now for Sutton. Sutton at full back. Boots it back towards the centre. An awkward bounce past Law. Keogh again is beautifully tackled. Dempsey's in everything. Picked up by Jesselenko. Out to Armstrong. Armstrong goes down. And the umpire finds a free kick for what I will not know. Across the face, say co-commentators.
Young's kick's deflected. Casson gets into the action now. A long handball to Ebert. He bends around Klomp, put the ball in as Klomp gave him a little tap in the back. Thought the free kick may have gone to Ebert then, but he goes with the handball from Klomp to Young. Young's kicked the centre half forward. McClure is surrounded. McCann will punch it. There he goes. Looking for some help there from Tanner. Tanner's kick out towards Ebert. Ebert backed up by Blight, but he's fumbled badly. Gee, the pressure's really on in this very important match. Jam-packed as Buckley finds Armstrong. Armstrong's long kick now to McClure, who's out position it again. Out of the fence. Here's Fitzpatrick. 20 metres out, shoots and misses. First score of the match to the Blues. After 5 minutes of play, it's a behind to Fitzpatrick.
Kicked 4-14. North Melbourne 3-4. That's 38 points to 22.
And Carlton's inaccuracy has kept North Melbourne in the game. Very low score. North no forwards. Out to the flank, McCann and Eck, and no one gets it. A chance now for Johnson. Shoots the pass to Young. 40 metres out. Steadies for a moment. Shoots the goal. And it's there. Well played, Carlton. Good goal, Young.
5 minutes gone in the third quarter. Carlton double North score. Easton wins the tap. Free kick to Fitzpatrick. Just about every ruck duel has resulted in a free. Fitzy's kick inside half forward. Brown at the back. Almost held it. Umpire paid it. David Dench didn't like it, and I thought it was fairly dubious. And Peter Brown at centre half forward, he's killed Dench. He's kicked 2 goals too, which is not a bad contribution in a score of 5-14. Brown coming up for his 3rd goal, right in front, 45-50 metres out. Good kick. Goal. Brown's 3rd, Carlton's 6th. A goal in each quarter to Peter Brown, and Carlton hit the half-century.
Easton, Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick wins it. Law underneath it. Foot to ball, out to Young. Young, a great hand pass. McClure, who's a very good kick. Bang. Never in doubt. That's his 2nd. There's Ron Barassi, looking almost tranquil with Max Ritchie beside him.
Carlton, 3 goals in 7 minutes. Into attack again. Fitzpatrick too good for Easton. Alves has been beaten on his wing, where Schimmelbusch is winning for North on the other. And it's about a level pegging in the middle between sides. Another free kick in the centre bounce. To take the kick this time on the defence side of the centre and goes for the left-hand forward line. Glendinning. More effort needed from him. More from several other North Melbourne players. With only 3 goals on the board, it's not a good effort. And Klomp took the easiest of marks, just out from the goal. Then directs that ball quickly to McConville. Schimmelbusch, a great tryer. There he is, number 20, just tapped the ball out of play. Never stops trying.
Carlton leading by 34 points. Down to Francis it comes. His kick to centre wing. Keogh in front of Law. And ball bounces past both of them. Law helps it backwards, but helps himself as well. Handballs upfield to Easton, who's been a great big man for North Melbourne. Easton's passed to half forward and a comfortable mark to Ebert, who was interchanged late in the second quarter. Kick number 6 to Russell Ebert. Forward pocket. Knocked down by Boys. Tapped upfield by Nettlefold. Taken by Glendinning, who's pulled off his kick by Southby. Nettlefold back to Glendinning, who's bustled out. The ball close to the line. Clomp, great play. Upfield to McConville, who's been a really good half-back. His kick to centre wing. McClure's there, and it clears them all. Wide open for Carlton, but first to get back there is Easton, continuing to dominate. Handball up. McCann lets it bounce, could have been dangerous, and drives it to centre half forward. It's all Carlton, and Fitzpatrick, spoiled by his teammate McConville, taken by Ebert, kick off line. Sutton in front, a great mark. Daryl Sutton, who's been such a staunch fullback for North Melbourne all year, played every game, now in the forward line. A former Tasmanian State player at full forward. North Melbourne really needs something. They trail by 34 points, approaching the 10-minute mark in the third term. And it's been Carlton who's come out and dominated the early minutes of the third quarter. Sutton for North's 4th goal. Good kick, straight through the middle.
Here's number 1, who, as we've called so often, has done particularly well, is Stephen Easton. Here he comes to battle with Fitzpatrick. Jezelenko. Tanner hasn't been sighted since a good first quarter. Armstrong. Stephen McCann. Well done. Oh, what a poor-looking kick out. Looking for Captain Schimmelbusch, who rarely lets the side down. Has this time. Ebert's there to assist him. Good hand pass. Badly handled that time by Law, but booted downfield where Glendinning and Dool are battling for it. Klomp is the man with the anticipation. Billy Nettlefold trundles after him. Oh, Klomp, you should be penalised. He's not.
I thought he should have been penalised too, though. We had a very good look at that one. Into the centre. McClure and McCann. McCann always punching the ball away. That was Eck. Quick handball. Owls running into trouble. Beautiful spin. Got rid of it. Popped it into McCann's hand in the centre. A long kick now to relief from Sutton in the pocket. Up he goes. A hand to it. Not long enough. A quick look and a kick. It's rolling through. Sutton's 2 goals in 2 minutes. Has breathed new life back into North. And that transfer of Sutton in the second quarter from defence, where he was playing poorly, to full forward has injected that certain something.
The margin back to 22 points after Carlton had started the term with 3 goals. Easton wins in the ruck. Through Sheldon. Picked up by Eck. Scrambly play out of the centre. Easton once again. Young. Grabbed by Easton. The spills come out towards Johnston, who dashes away for the Blues. A left footer by him to the goal square. Dench is back there. Oh, gee, that almost bounced through for a goal.
Well, it certainly did, Drew. Misunderstanding between Jarrett and Dench. David Dench, Dempsey and Jones off the ground. Dench not sure where to kick, because North Melbourne are left without any high marking skills when Dempsey's not there. They would like to have seen Nolan on the bench, I'm sure, now that this has happened. Law. Down, they dive at it. Armstrong, a great contested, great play out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, what a good kick. Oh, what a good kick. Wait till we see, and shepherding out with the decision against Peter Graham. The crowd protesting vociferously. Brown was talking, and Fitzpatrick's beautiful kick was frustrated by a free kick on the line to David Dench.
Let off for North, and Dench goes for a defensive kick to the flank. McCann fell over. Schimmelbusch always on his feet, running towards goal. A champion effort. Finds Casson, who's been quiet. A lead from Blight, that's where it's heading. Good play, Blight, who's sparring today. His 17th kick as he comes to the pocket. A good grab there by Boys in that forward pocket. North need more desperation. Not enough players are showing it at the moment. The kick into the goal square. Dowd, and his own teammate Austin, and they have words with each other. A chance now for Melrose. Good play, Melrose. Nettlefold to Ebert. A quick look, shoot. Behind.
It could be vital in the overall. Fitzpatrick's goal disallowed. Austin with the kick in, straight up the ground. Mackay is there. Easton again, over the back. And Mackay, the man in front. Unmarked on centre wing is Young. He's got, rather Keogh, 20 metres clear. To half forward, Fitzpatrick. Well done by Good to spoil him. Good punches up for Alves, who helps it past Easton to Casson. Good handball out to Ebert. Ebert turning a circle, grabbed by Fitzpatrick, and back to Ebert from Easton. He's been a great player. Ebert's kick to half forward. Glendinning is there, outnumbered. Wayne Holmes.
Well, this is another Lee Matthews going to burst onto the scene, I think, as this rocket, as he boots it downfield. Well done, Casson. Pushed him out, I thought, but the mark is paid. John Casson. Harms again. Look at him leap, but he missed this one. Stan Alves, the runner. Hooks it back. It's a great kick to Boyce. It was a magnificent footer. And Boyce has got the chance from about 30 to 35 metres out. And this would bring North Melbourne back within shooting distance. Morris Boyce, no sir. Hooked it. One behind. North Melbourne advanced to 5 goals 6. 36 points in Carlton, 7-15, 57, 15 minutes and 20 seconds gone.
The man to kick in is Austin. He's held that position many times in the back line, done it very creditably. Jezelenko taken Tanner apart since the second quarter. Funny bounce, befuddled a few players then. A lot of tension on there. That's good handball from McClure to Sheldon and Buckley rather, then right up towards full forward. A flying leap from Good. That's Brown out to Fitzpatrick. A quick hesitation. A bad kick. A pick up now by Sheldon. 30 metres out on the wrong foot. That looks good. It is.
The bounce in the centre. Mackay in ruck. Now that Jones is off the ground. Wins. Buckley gets it up to Keogh. Keogh's kick inside half forward. Well done, Peter Brown. Has been a great spearhead. Spins round. Right foot snap is pretty close. Gave the goal umpire something to think about. But only one flag. Peter Brown has kicked 3-3. Schimmelbusch with a cramp in the calf as the short kick into play is taken by Blight. Blight, who's been the leading kick winner on the ground, dashing away from Brown, kicks towards centre wing. Alves slip, and the mark taken by Young, who's 10 years or 12 years younger.
Young, centre wing, grandstand side. What a fine kick it is too, to centre half forward. It has not been conspicuous. Is pursued by Fitzpatrick, breaks away from him, out to Casson. Casson to Nettlefold. Nettlefold across to Jarrett. Jarrett boots it out wide. What an atrocious kick. Taken by Francis. Francis back to centre half forward. In comes Good in front. Oh, Shepherding against Dick. Oh, that was bad play because the mark was going to be Good's anyhow. And Stephen Ick has given the free kick to the Rhodes Scholar. Michael Fitzpatrick. He comes in for his 12th kick. Very, very intelligent player. And as a forward pocket ruckman, normally very dependable. 30 metres out. There's no doubt about that one. That's his second. And Carlton bolting away, 9-16. 70 points are leading North Melbourne, 5-6, 36.
Action stations again. North into attack quickly. Jezelenko into defence quickly. Good play, Sheldon. Tried to find Dowd, didn't. Schimmelbusch pulled off his feet. He had cramp and signs of a tired player. Tanner looks tired too as he gets up. And umpire Chapman to rebounce. Mackay doing the ruck work. This is Ebert. Tackled quickly by Klomp. Schimmelbusch. Over the back to Boyce. Onto his boot somehow. This is Sutton, who's kicked 2 in this quarter, but the ball's out of play.
Notice Southby's been moved off him too, Jeff, and Austin's his opponent, the close checker.
Forward pocket with North back into attack. Glendinning and Mackay. Mackay down towards Armstrong. Bad bounce. Nettlefold centering. Casson at the back. Comfortable mark to McConville. Took a knock well after he took the mark. Casson's over the mark. McConville's kick up short of the centre. Harms. Comfortably onto Young. Oh, geez, a good-looking player. Dashes away from Alves. Drives it with the left boot to full forward. Brown's down there. Good spills one and takes a push and a free kick to Kerry Good. First half produced only 7 goals between the two teams, and they added 7 more in the first 18 minutes of the third term. This is Melrose. Had only 2 possessions in the first half. Lifted in the third quarter. His kick to centre wing over Schimmelbusch. Fumble by Glendinning, taken by Armstrong, but holding the ball was Armstrong, and a good tackle by Glendinning.
Glendinning downfield. Casson will be outnumbered by a big leap by Southby. Picked up by Boys. A hand pass out wide taken by Casson. Casson should have hooked it back. He should have hooked it back. And look at Sutton. Arms wide saying, what about me? And he kicked it out of bounds. Bad football. Austin out to Harms. Harms an aggressive team player. Half-back flank. Left puts it back towards the centre again, looking for McClure, and wins it. Wins it. Over the top of McCann.
Good, was good. Thumping Armstrong, can't bend out, it won't bounce for him, then he comes back. Johnson helped him out on the half-forward flank now, getting a lead in the goal square from Fitzpatrick. It's floating up that way, Easton with him. Easton touched it. He didn't touch it. Goal. Goal to Johnston. And what a great quarter it's been for Carlton after a fairly...
Carlton wrapped it up in the third quarter when they built up a lead of 8 goals and ran out winners by 38 points. For the Blues, Sheldon kicked 4 goals, 3 apiece to Brown and McClure, and Fitzpatrick kicked 2. And for North Melbourne, Malcolm Blight kicked 4, all in the last quarter. Sutton 3, Easton 2, and 1 apiece to Casson and Glendinning. So Carlton advanced to the grand final, and North Melbourne play in the preliminary final next week. And that's Carlton's first grand final since they lost to Richmond in 1973. A success for the pupil Jezza over the maestro Ron Barassi, who was Jezza's first captain and first coach. And Barassi really started the season with more talent at his disposal than did Jesaulenko at Carlton. Well, we've run out of superlatives for Alex Jesaulenko in his second season as coach. He was pleased with Carlton's edge over their main rivals when I spoke to him after the game.
We're the ones who have to make the play. We're the ones who have to go. Now, if we're restricted in doing that, then we have to keep on trying. The only way that we'll be beaten is if we don't keep on trying, and that's what I'll be preaching over the next 2 weeks.
Are you happy now that the fact that you'll only play 2 finals matches?
Yes, well, this is the easiest way and the quickest way to get to the grand final, and that's what every club works for during the year. Now, we're there. They say that the week's rest is no good. But we've found it good by the way that we're playing today. We're a little bit tired at the finish, but I bet North were too. Yeah. And they played last week. Now they've got to play again. But we'll just have to work a little bit harder during the week.
What about a couple of players that may be under some doubt? I know you've got a fortnight to go, but Peter Jones?
Peter Jones has got an ankle injury, but he usually gets over ankles pretty quickly. Rod Ashman, he should be 100% by grand final. It's a bonus to us coming back, so things are looking pretty good. I'm glad that we've got that spell.
Actually, you might be a little bit embarrassed when Ashman comes back. Michael Young replaced him today, and what a fine job he did on the wing.
Well, that's correct. He was on the wing, and Jimmy Buckley really played well in the roving division, so we'll just have to see how Ashman trains and how the rest train and what their attitude's like. All those little things count.
Well, what about now? Is there a little bit of time to enjoy this day tonight and straight back into it tomorrow? Or
you betcha. Yeah, we'll have a few beers tonight and we'll back into it tomorrow because I don't want... it's good to celebrate and to celebrate the victory, to relax a bit, but as of tomorrow, it's business.
You've become a pretty hard man since you've been coach, and a lot of the players might have suggested that you're a changed man, but you can still relax and enjoy it.
Oh, certainly. I always relax on a Saturday night. I have a few beers, except for the last couple of weeks where I've had to watch myself a little bit more closely because I haven't played for a couple of months. So I had to restrict myself on my fluid and food intake. But tonight, after having a hard run today, I was very tired in the last quarter. I came up, but I'll replace the fluid with a couple of pots.
There's been a superb display by Alex Jeslenko, and I'm sure nobody would begrudge him those couple of pots after the game.